Hello everyone, my name is Gabrielle Dawkins and I have the pleasure of working with Chelsea Collado and Jose Barreda. We chose BuzzSumo as our social media tool. It's handy, very informative, and marketers around the globe rely on it for its data. Now during this presentation, we're going to get into the key components of using BuzzSumo. So let's get started. When you hover over the Discover tab, it separates into 4 amazing categories. Here you can see what is trending. It has keywords, topics, trending, and questions. As soon as you click it in its current setting, it will show you what is trending in every category. It has a plethora of topics such as tech, business, or sports perhaps. This tool will be very helpful for marketing professionals to spot trending topics early on. So not only can you join the conversation, but they can take advantage of the potential exposure and return on investment to tie in their brand to a highly discussed topic. For example, when Bernie's meme went viral after the inauguration, I'm sure that his team spotted it and they had a discussion on how they can capitalize off of the social media craze. Ultimately, he created a sweater with his meme on it and sold it for about $50 each. The proceeds went to a charity. BuzzSumo also gives you the option to filter your results by country. Moving on to the keywords section. You can see the top performing keywords for your section. Type in the word land and it will populate a list of top key related words. It describes the number of articles published and the cost per click that each search engine receives every time a paid ad is clicked for this keyword. Moving on to Discover Topics. This part is very interesting, and for my content creators, it's an eye-opener. As soon as you hit the tab, you can see popular searches. I'll use the example, travel to Africa. Let's just say you had a travel and lifestyle blog and you wanted to directly answer questions that people had. We'll click visiting and travel in Africa. I'm going to click view questions, and here you can see what people want to know. Some examples are, what are some bad things to say in South Africa? What are unknown attractions in the Republic of Congo? And what is the tastiest authentic beef dish made in South Africa? You can also see some of the most recent articles tailored to your search so that you can see what is already out there and its engagement. You can then figure out how you can add context to these already discussed topics and decide how you can probably partner with a few of these publications. Now in the questions tab, it provides you with a number of questions on any topic. You can hear what the audience is asking so that you can adopt their tone and language. As we all know, if you're bringing forth the solution to the problem or answering a question, you're creating a demand for your content. We'll use cryptocurrency, for example. And under the View Questions tab, you can see that people are asking questions like, how will cryptocurrency impact your day-to-day lives? Any suggestions for wallet? And what provoked the spike in cryptocurrency? Under each question, you can see the place of origin. Now, these are coming mainly from Reddit, but there are other social media outlets that these can come from, and you can choose which site you want to see the questions from. And again, if you're trying to filter and see what are the most asked questions within the past 24 hours, you can click that as well.
Hi everyone, my name is Chelsea and I will be going over the content and project features of BuzzSumo. Immediately when you enter BuzzSumo's homepage, you can see the Research Popular Content box as well as the smaller content tab right on top. With this feature, you're able to search for the content ideas on the web, YouTube, and even backlinks. So the first 2 functions on the Content tab include finding new ideas and saving important content you come across. On this page, you can research media responses to certain trends, topics, people, or events to assist you with your next campaign. For this example, I searched up makeup on the Web Content Analyzer tool and came back with nearly 500,000 results worth of the most engaged with content. The Content Analyzer returns results from Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Reddit, and more. You can filter your results and sort by different options. And of course, the more specific the topic you research, the more narrow or specific your results will be. So I typed in makeup brushes and came back with less than 10,000 results, which is more helpful. If you come across an idea that you like, all you have to do is click Save Search and all your filters and presets will be saved in case you'd like to research this topic again. On the Content Analyzer tool, you have the option to do an advanced content analysis search by clicking on More Filters. You can view results specifically by selecting the business-to-business publisher filter or selecting whether you want articles, how-tos, videos, and more. You can also hone in on Facebook reactions and select what markets you want to see headlines from specifically. Another function is spotting content patterns and trends. Now that we saw how the View Content tab works, we can click on the View Analysis tab and gain insight on the backend information. Here you can view breakdowns of data related to your topic and explore the visualizations. Here are some examples. Lastly, on the content functions, you can conduct a full-blown competitor analysis and backlink analysis, which is helpful for SEO. Essentially, you can gain insight on competitors by simply inputting their domain and assessing their strategy using the Content Analyzer tool. The Projects tool organizes a dashboard for you of the content ideas you've saved. It sorts your saved ideas based on what type of content it is, and you can have up to 500 projects running at a time. You can also share these projects with your colleagues in case it's a group project, otherwise it'd be private. Once you've got what you need, you can export your saved ideas.
Hello everyone, my name is Jose Beretta and I will be covering the influencer and monitoring features on BuzzSumo. BuzzSumo, as we know, has a tab named Influencers. This tab essentially is dedicated to influencer marketing. It makes the process of finding and choosing an influencer super easy at just one click. Influencer marketing is a vital part in today's world of marketing. It allows you to reach larger masses of people. Let's say you're able to work with 10 influencers. These 10 influencers have somewhat of a huge following. Engaging with these influencers means engaging with their audiences. The impact these influencers have on their followers will definitely reflect on your numbers. There's a sense of credibility when this information comes from an influencer rather than a marketing team. When choosing an influencer, you have to look at the stats. These stats below don't necessarily reflect the specific number of influencers, but the impact they'll have as opposed to traditional in-house marketing. 74% of consumers trust social networks to guide their purchasing decisions. 40% of consumers use ad blocking technology. 40% of Twitter users made a purchase based on a tweet, 5.2 times of an increase in a purchase intent by Twitter influencers. And lastly, 67% of marketers promote content with the help of influencers. Getting into actually finding and choosing your influencers is done easily thanks to the Influencer tab made possible by BuzzSumo. Through this tab, you're able to find relevant influencers to your organization. You start your search with choosing either Twitter, YouTube, or Author. We will go with Twitter. You'll then click the drop down on the left of the search. And we choose either profile includes shared articles about or shared articles from. We'll choose profile includes. We'll then search a keyword. In this case, I will search makeup influencer. I will bring you to a large amount of influencers to choose from. These stats include page authority, domain authority, Twitter followers, retweet ratio, reply ratio, and average tweets. You'll find their stats and levels of engagement through this tab. The number of followers does not make that influencer the goldfish you want. You want to find a quality influencer that you can connect with and relate to. Most importantly, someone who will give you results. Like I mentioned, a large amount of followers won't necessarily generate profit for an organization. You want to find someone who is passionate in the industry you are in, someone who engages constantly, someone who is knowledgeable or experts in that niche, someone who has a strong relationship with their followers, and most importantly, an influencer who has a strong domain authority. BuzzSumo also allows you to track influencers down. You can make a list of influencers you're interested in. It allows you to save them to a specific project, which will allow you to build a rapport. A quality influencer is found by sharing, commenting, and liking their content. That relationship building can lead to discount codes, a backlink, etc. Influencers want to work with brands whom they agreed with. Their mission statement, what they believe and stand for, be their advocate and they will be yours. BuzzSumo also has a monitoring app. When you sign up by registering with your company's name and adding the link to the company's e-commerce page. Monitoring will allow you to monitor the engagement. It monitors the total web mentions of your organization and the engagement on all social media platforms and other forms of media. This tool monitors any impact an influencer, marketing team, or new product can make. It works hand in hand with all the other tools BuzzSumo offers.